Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories for talk about. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off with an update on music producer Shab, who is presently in custody for a triple murder. And this don't look good for Shab. Order granted for witnesses to testify online in Shab murder trial. So we'll get into the report. Shout out to the Jamaica Gleaner for this article. The St. James Circuit Court has granted an application for two prosecution witnesses to give evidence via online platform in the triple dropout case against music producer Linval Shab Thompson and Tajay Clark, who are slated to stand trial on September 16. Attorney at law Donahue Martin, who is part of the defense team for Thompson and Clark, gave the update in an interview with the Jamaica Gleaner yesterday. Following the accused's latest court appearance before presiding High Court Justice Judith Pusey, the prosecution got the order granted and the matter is set for a trial readiness hearing on July 15 with a trial date for September 16. They had applied for two witnesses to give evidence by special measures, Martin said. It was previously reported that the prosecution had made the application in relation to one witness who is said to be in prison in Florida in the United States. The application was originally made on July 8 this year, ahead of the intended trial date of February 19, but the matter was subsequently put off until March 4th and then again to Tuesday latest mentioned date. Thompson and Clark, who are now in police custody, are charged in relation to the May 25, 2022 dropout of 24-year-old Shamaria Chippy Calvin and 27-year-old Shadwell Bombrain Fraser and 26-year-old Tony and Two Fly Reed, who were taken out in a gun attack at a birthday party in Rose Heights in St. James. According to reports, several persons were attending a birthday party being held along Mall Road in Rose Heights when men alighted from a motor vehicle and opened fire on the patrons before escaping. Calvin, Fraser, and Reed were subsequently pronounced you-know-what, while two other persons were wounded in the incident. Thompson and Clark are represented by attorneys Tom Tavares and Vincent and Cadine Coleman and Martin. The two men have been in custody despite efforts by their lawyers to secure bail for them, including a bail application on April 5, 2024. On that occasion, their lawyers questioned the process by which the men were identified. Tavares Vincent argued that Thompson was not in the area at that report indicated the perpetrators were wearing masks. Coleman, speaking on Clark's behalf, said he needed to do a medical procedure which he could not get while in custody. However, High Court Justice Bertram Morrison, the presiding judge on that occasion, rejected the bail application. So people, this don't look good for music producer Shab. Now people, we'll move on. Corporal charged with murder in fatal shooting of RIBBIZ ultra-lounge chef. So we'll get into the report. Corporal Patrick Williams, an off-duty police officer, has been charged with a dropout and multiple other offences in connection with the January 24 shooting dropout of Jermaine Richards, a 40-year-old chef at RIBBIZ Ultra Lounge. The case follows an extensive probe by the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM. Williams appeared at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday to face charges that include dropout, using a firearm to commit a felony, assault occasioning body harm, assault at common law, and willfully making a false statement to an INDECOM investigator. Richards was fatally shot during a confrontation in the parking lot of the Ardeen Emirates Plaza complex, where the restaurant is located. According to reports, the incident erupted when Williams, who was on off-duty at the time, became involved in an altercation with Richards. The tragic event has since sparked protests among residents of Fleet Street in Kingston, who are demanding justice for the chef whom they claim was unjustly taken out. In a statement released shortly after the incident, the operators of RIBBIZ Ultra Lounge expressed their deep sorrow and shock at the loss of Richards. "We are shocked and deeply saddened by the dropout of Jermaine Richards. He was hardworking and dedicated employee who will be dearly missed," the statement read. The investigation into the shooting has shown and drawn significant public attention, with community members calling for accountability, transparency in the handling of the case as the legal proceedings move forward. Authorities and the public alike are closely watching for further developments in a case that has already stirred considerable unrest in the local community.
I am overjoyed and I am very much appreciative of the work of INDECOM. It's just a moment where I'm lost for words and just leaving it in God's hands and in the hands of the justice system, that justice will definitely be served. My note will get better.
How is the family coping though?
Still not well, because it's still a moment of shock, of disbelief. The funeral is on Sunday, so we're still trying to come to grips and trying to face reality that this is really happening. I think it should be more, but at the end of the day, as I said, I'm just leaving it up to God and up to the justice system.
So, do you think at the end of all of this, justice will be served at the end of it?
In the name of Jesus, justice has to be and will be served.
Now, people, we'll move on. Last but not least, man cleared of murder just weeks ago, gunned down at Old Harbour BO. So we'll get into the report. Davin O'Sullivan, also known as BEENIE Man, was fatally shot at his home in the Bordeaux area of Old Harbour Bay on Tuesday afternoon, just weeks after being acquitted of a murder charge. The 30-year-old life was abruptly ended when armed men stormed his residence and opened fire. According to preliminary report, the police reports the incident occurred around 3 p.m. O'Sullivan was shot multiple times in the upper body head area, resulting in his immediate dropout. The tragic event follows O'Sullivan's recent acquittal in the gun court, which concluded a 7-year legal battle. Reports are that he had been charged in connection with the April 2017 dropout of Chevoy Collins, also known as Kuna, of Terminal Road in Old Harbour Bay. O'Sullivan's history with law enforcement is extensive. In May 2017, prior to being formally charged in Collins' dropout, he was detained during a police operation in the Dagger Bay area where 2 illegal firearms were seized. While in custody, he was charged with Collins' dropout. O'Sullivan was also known violence producer within the Old Harbour area, stated a police investigator, highlighting his troubled past. Further adding to his criminal records, O'Sullivan was among a group of inmates who escaped from the 100-man jail in Portmore in May 2015 before being recaptured. The circumstances surrounding the brazen attack are currently under investigation. Police are appealing to anyone with information to come forward as they seek to identify and apprehend the perpetrators. So there you have it, people. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.